The free agency craziness continues. After the Rams lost quite a few people, not too surprising considering we expected to lose some people this offseason. And we had Von Miller going to the Bills, is what it is. He chose the money. It's can't get mad at the man for that. But the Rams went ahead and made a signing. One that I got to be honest, I heard it at work. I was in my company vehicle and I was a little surprised. I didn't know this man was on the Rams' radar, but upon thinking about it, I like the move. And we went ahead and signed Allen Robinson to a 3-year deal. This is him right here. Big wide receiver, big frame. I think he'll be good for us. So let's go ahead and get into the particulars. We went ahead and signed the wide receiver Allen Robinson to a 3-year deal worth $46.5 million, according to Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network here, of which $30.7 million is fully guaranteed. And that is a lot of money. Rams certainly are big spenders, aren't they? The other part of the contract must be incentives or it's broken up somehow. I'm not going to pretend to understand because I do not. All I know is that we have him for the next 3 years and we are paying him a lot of money. Robinson is 28 years old. This is his 9th season in the NFL. He spent the last 4 years in Chicago. Chicago, they've been struggling a little bit. They really had a bit of a quarterback issue. It's been kind of a revolving door. They've had Mitch Trubisky. I think they moved up in the draft for him. Seems like that might have been a mistake. They've had Nick Foles. Y'all remember Nick Foles? He was with us for a little bit. And he even said that his time with the Rams made him consider quitting football. If y'all will remember, that was, of course, back when Jeff Fisher was our coach, and I do not blame Nick because we were an awful team then. So, but since then, he's won a Super Bowl. We've won a Super Bowl. Things are good. They've had Andy Dalton, Justin Fields. So it's just it. The point being, Robinson just hasn't really played with a good quarterback. In his time with Chicago, they got some stats here that he's had 1,147 yards and 1,250 during the 2019 and 2020 seasons. Scored 7 touchdowns in 2019 and 6 in 2020. Allen Robinson started his career in Duuuval County, Jacksonville, with the Jaguars. So everyone around here knows about Allen Robinson, all the Jaguar fans, and they've been talking to me a little bit today. They were a little jelly because the Jaguar fans really thought this would be a good time to re-sign Robinson. So they were a little bummed that he went with us. So and it's my thoughts on this. I like it. Allen Robinson, he's big, he's physical, and anyone who knows me and on this channel knows that I'm a big advocate for physical football players. Ultimately, that's what the game comes down to, blocking and tackling, and Allen Robinson is known for his blocking. So I'm very excited to see him implement that. I think Sean realizes this, and I'm glad he went this route because I think Sean learned his lesson last year that we need to balance the finesse with the physicality, something we got much better at towards the last part of the year and especially the playoff run, of which we struggled beforehand. And Allen Robinson, I believe, will provide that physicality. He's a very good jumper. He jumps really high. He's tall. I think he'll win a lot of 50-50 balls. You know, Stafford likes to chuck the ball up in the air. So I believe, Allen Robinson isn't going to burn anybody, but like I said, he's rangy, he's physical. He can jump in the air. So it's Stafford can toss it up and he can maybe beat a corner out for like a crucial first down on the sidelines. You know what I mean? Like Stafford can maybe throw like 15, 20 yards on the sideline, maybe 10 yards, just chuck it up high, and Allen Robinson can, moss somebody, just jump in the air, grab it. I'm very excited to see him be used as a weapon in the red zone. That's probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to seeing. I think Allen Robinson will help us in the red zone tremendously. For the same reason, just Matthew can just chuck it up, Allen can go ahead and just grab it. Very, very. The more I think about it, the more I really like it. Because we have a physical group of receivers. Robert Woods is willing to block. Cooper Kupp is willing to block, and they are both very effective at it. And Odell Beckham is willing to block too as well, man. I've really grown to really like Odell. Van Jefferson will do it, though I don't think he's as willing as the other ones are. And Allen Robinson himself will block as well. And very, very excited. I want to see Allen Robinson put some people on their ass. I want to see you lay out some people, man. Lay out Jimmy Ward from San Francisco. I want to see that cheap shot and little. Now, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, though. But that... And consider the fact that Odell Beckham, now we haven't signed him. We haven't signed him yet, but it's looking like we're going to sign him. I'm hoping. I really hope we will. I believe Odell has said he wants to be here. So we'll see, though nothing concrete has happened on that front yet. But he tore his ACL, so the earliest he'll be gone for the majority of the season next year. Odell won't come back, and the only time I see Odell coming back is, in the playoffs, if we make the playoffs, God willing. I think we have a good chance that we will. But if we make the playoffs, Odell can make a return, and it could be a situation where Odell comes back, and that can be the final push that we need to maybe make another run. If we can get there, if we can get into the playoffs, just imagine it. I can see it now. Odell comes back at the right opportune time, almost like Eric Weddle. Stories aren't really the same, but meaning he just come back for a playoff run and could help us help us win it back to back, man. And in the meantime, we'll be seeing Allen Robinson mostly next year. We're going to see Allen Robinson a lot next to Kupp and to Van Jefferson. Because remember, Robert Woods tore his ACL too. So I don't. He's saying he's going to be back by camp. I don't know. We'll see. There's just a lot of question marks. ACL injuries are no joke, and we have two of our wide receivers who are dealing with this right now. Two very important pieces, and I believe Sean has realized that, because if y'all remember, as good as it felt to win the Super Bowl, the thing is, when Odell went down, like we were legit, like we were in pretty big trouble. We really were. I remember feeling, because Cincinnati had done such a good job, and they have such a good defense, kind of bracketing Cooper Kupp, putting like 2-3 guys on him, and they just stacked the line with everyone else, and we could not get our run game going, and they like blanketed our other receivers, just couldn't get open, and like we were stagnant for a lot of that Super Bowl, man. We have to remember, we really didn't play well in the Super Bowl for the most part up until the end. And I think Sean saw this and he goes, "Oh my God, you know, I would not be surprised if a lot of the teams we play next year will kind of apply the same strategy of shutting down Cup that the Bengals did in the Super Bowl." And I feel like they're going to want to bracket Cup away, and without Odell because he tore his ACL, and Robert Woods tore his ACL. Sean was thinking, well, we need to get another legit wide receiver threat in here to help us out, and they brought in Allen Robinson. And considering, I like the signing, Sean. I think it was a good signing. Les, it was a good signing. I look very much I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I want to see that physicality. I want to let's not forget. Let's not forget now. Okay, let's not forget. We have to have the balance of the finesse and the physicality. Okay, we got y'all did a good job in the latter half of the season applying that on the fly. I'm very proud of y'all for that. But let's try and implement that this offseason so we can come in guns a-blazing when the season starts. Okay, I want us to be physical. I want us to be dominant. And I got it. I'm feeling good about our team. So I think Allen Robinson will be a good fit for us. Okay, I can just see him being a good red zone threat. So that's going to be it for now, guys. Like the signing. Can't wait to watch him. And I will just catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully the Rams will make a few more moves, man. Let's bring Bobby Wagner in here. Let's solidify that defense. So that's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one, all right? All right. And as always, I didn't forget. Go Rams.